Perfect. Hello. Okay. Good evening. I love that you guys are here at 7:03 Thursday night. It is rainy in West Virginia. Ashley said it's sunny in
Where are we
Oregon.
at?
Tell me in the comments if you're coming in, if you could mute. I am recording. I might mute you if I can find you and you're not muted. Tell me where you guys are at.
I'm in
If you
Kansas.
All right, Anthony, I love it. I'm going to mute you, brother. I will put you off mute in a little bit. We're going to do questions and answers. Will that be good? Okay. I live in West Virginia. My name is Jessica. If you've seen me before, we got Alabama, we got Florida, Arkansas. I love it. So many of you. Sunny Florida. It's not sunny in West Virginia today. So there we go. Okay. You're here because you saw one of us on TikTok or Facebook talking about how we're making money online, correct? If you are, put yes. I have been here since November of 2023. Bethany's going to talk and tell you her story. Ashley's going to talk and tell you her story. This has flipped and changed all of our lives for a very big reason. And we just want to share that with you. So if you know my story, you're going to hear it again. West Virginia, working full-time job, homeschooling my daughter, and I did not have a lot of time. If anybody is on here that works full-time, say full-time in the comments. I worked full-time job and I needed a way to make money in the pockets of my day. I didn't want to be on my phone. I thought digital marketing was a scam and I just needed a way to make money online. So I kept looking, I kept searching. I bought 5 courses. You guys have heard me talk about it. I had no following and no experience. If that's you, put me. I did. I mean, what you see is what you get. I got suitcase, my Walmart bedspread. I needed something that would fit in. I needed something that I could do and be the person that the Lord wanted me to be, but would still allow us to make money. And I came to TikTok in the mind that I would pay my mortgage. Have you guys thought, man, I would love to pay my mortgage from money from TikTok? Have you guys thought that? That was me. I wanted to just be able to pay my mortgage because that would help me pay the other bills because I have a ton of credit card debt. So here we are, like 15 months later, and this has changed, flipped my life. But we all have 3 different stories, right? Like we're not all the same. You hear me talk on live all the time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is a digital program that you purchase that will hold your hand and teach you how to make money online. But it's not something that you throw up, walk away from, and money is printed out at you. So give me a thumbs up in the chat if you understand. I bought 5 of those courses. Jessica gave a thumbs up. I bought 5 of those courses. And the creator was like, just buy my course. You'll make a bunch of money. Put the link up in your bio. Have you guys ever heard that? This is what somebody kept telling me. It's viral right now. Everybody will buy it. You don't have to do anything. You have to learn how to market a product. You guys have all seen TikTok Shop. Put a yes. The little orange cart, TikTok Shop. The people that usually do well and get lots of followings and make a lot is that they have learned the algorithm. They've learned how to be attractive. They've learned what to say, right? Some people on TikTok, you literally eat out of the palm of their hand. You guys agree? And you're like, I love their videos. I love to watch them. They're so fun. They know what to say. Anthony, I can see you smiling, right? Some people are just like, got it. And then other people you don't because they have learned skills to attract you. So I've been doing this since November of 2023. Before that, I sold weight loss products and I private messaged everybody on my Facebook friends list. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever gotten those messages that was like, hey, Anthony, I'm doing a Pampered Chef party. Do you want to be in my group? Guys may not get that crap. I used to do that. I was the queen of the hey girl message. Hey girl, hey, I saw where you watched my story. Will you buy my product? The queen of the hey girl message. So I was ready to shut my social media off. I had no following on TikTok. I used to make fun of people that had TikTok. I thought it was a dancing app. And I said, all right, I'll buy one more course, my 6th course. And that was 15 months ago. And my husband and I both have quit our jobs, and this is full time for us. Never, ever did I think that would be me. But not everybody makes that kind of money. And the 3 of us, Ashley, Beth, and I, partnered up. We are buddies. We hang out, electronically because we live all over the country. And we like to help other people. We have a different vibe. And, what do they say? Your vibe attracts your tribe. So we're not going to sugarcoat it. I don't want you to buy this course if you can't put groceries on the table. Put amen if you understand in the comments. This is something that will change your life. This has changed all of our lives. But bottom line, I want you to be ready. Like, I want you to flip your life upside down. But bottom line, we all got bills to pay, right? So I don't know. I just got off on a little tangent, but Ashley's going to talk if she can. She's making spaghetti. Ashley has kids, so it's okay if her kids are yelling in the background because this is reality. We're not putting on a show. I've been in this shirt for 2 days. Be thankful that you cannot smell through the camera. Ah, you guys are laughing. It's just real life. Okay. So I want Ashley to like tell you guys her story, and she's going to talk a little bit more about what's inside of our course.
Okay, technical difficulties. Give me a minute there, but I think we're good. Okay, can you guys hear me? Yeah, are we good? Okay, so my name's Ashley. I'm a stay-at-home mama now of 3 kids. I have a 1-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 6-year-old. I found this about a year and a half ago, and I had zero experience in this space. Honestly, to be completely honest, I didn't truly even know what half of these words meant. All I knew is that I was broke as a joke. I was tired of struggling. I was tired of telling my kids no all the time. Like I said, had 15 years in healthcare. Um, my oldest daughter, I just told you she's 6 years old, and I missed the first 4 Christmases of her life. So I had a lot of mom guilt. I just knew that where I was isn't where I wanted to be. I kind of the straw that broke the camel's back was I had just had baby number 3. He needed a medical procedure done that insurance didn't cover, and I straight up didn't have the money. It was an awful feeling, but I vowed right then and there that I was going to do whatever I could in my power to never be there again. If that meant I had to go get a second job, if that meant I had to go get a nursing contract and work 5 hours away and only come home on the weekends, I was going to make sure that I could provide for my kids. And I had to ask to borrow money for my son's procedure. And it sucked and it was embarrassing and discouraging, but it was kind of that wake up call that I say it all the time, like this close to rock bottom. We were one emergency away from rock bottom. Heaven forbid we got a flat tire, you know. Let me know in the chat. Has anyone ever not had an emergency fund, or maybe even right now? Okay, that's where we were, paycheck to paycheck, and it was exhausting. My husband and I, we were stuck in that roommate phase. We never got to see each other. If he was at home, that meant I was picking up overtime. We were literally like ships passing in the night. I was working these 12-hour shifts, and I was lucky if I maybe got to see my kids 20 minutes a day, and it just sucked. To be completely honest, I truly didn't realize how much I was missing until I got to give my kids their mom back. So I was, like I said, this close to rock bottom in like the depths of all this mom guilt, this financial depression. And I saw someone on my Facebook, and she posted just made $5,000 while out of the country on vacation with my husband. And I got mad. I'm going to be honest. I got mad. I got angry. I got jealous. I got defensive. I was like, what in the heck am I doing wrong? Like, I'm busting my butt. I'm working crazy amounts of hours and struggling. And she's over here gallivanting all over the place on vacation. Must be nice. Have you guys ever thought that? Like, seen someone on social media, maybe they got their hair done, or they went on vacation, or they're out to dinner, or they're on a date, right? Whatever it is, and they're doing something, and you're like, that looks nice. Must be nice, right? I want to tell you guys something, okay? That was a year and a half ago. When I started this, my goal was to make an extra $600 a month. That was it. I thought if there's a way that I can make $600 a month, that's going to pay my car payment, and that's going to pay my daughter's school tuition. And that will take a huge weight off of our shoulders. Maybe then I don't have to pick up overtime and I can just be full time, right? That was going to be me cutting back. And that was my goal. And I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? Last week, I took my whole family on spring break vacation. We got a beach house, my family of 5, plus my mom, my sister, 3 of my brothers, and it was incredible, okay? While I was on vacation, I made $3,000. So now I'm that person, right? That I'm posting stuff like that. But the reason that I'm doing that and I'm sharing this with you guys is to show you that I'm somebody that had zero experience in this space. I had no idea what half of these words meant: automations, resale rights, like digital marketing, even that alone. So when I initially reached out to that girl that said I made $5,000 while on vacation, and she said it's digital marketing, I said, ugh, that's not for me. That sounds techie. That sounds time consuming. That sounds like you have to have a whole bunch of followers and be this influencer, this cutesy put together influencer on social media. What do you guys think? When you hear the words digital marketing, what do you think? Right? Or maybe what do you see when you see our content? What does that make you think? To me, that made me think like all those things, right? And I'm like, I don't fit that mold. I'm a hot mess mama. You guys go look at some of our content. We're real. You're going to see us doing this in the school pickup line. You're going to see me with peanut butter on my shirt, with a baby on my hip, with my mountains of laundry in the background, okay? That's what I didn't think I could do because that was me, right? So What we want to show you guys is that no matter what walk of life you're in, somebody is out there waiting to relate to you and your story. So, with that being said, you guys, I want to let you guys know something. We do digital marketing. That simply means marketing something digitally. All right. I'll guarantee at least 95% of us are already doing this. Have you ever shared like a recipe on Pinterest or I don't know, a link to a book or an outfit or a hair product or skincare and been like, oh, I just tried this. You guys, this is amazing. You have to give it a shot. Have you guys ever done that? I share recipes all the time and I'm like, oh, this is good. My husband went back for seconds. Even my picky kids ate it without fussing. Like, that's digitally marketing something for someone else, except you don't make any money off of that. Do you guys do that? Have you guys ever done that? So, this is the same thing. All that we're doing now is we're marketing, we're digitally sharing something that we're learning. In this case, we're talking about an educational program that has taught us how to make money online. We share that. When someone says they're interested in it and they click in our link and they decide they want to learn the skills too, we actually are the ones that make money. Does that make sense? So we're not like sending somebody to go buy something off of Amazon where we make these tiny little commissions, or TikTok shop where we make like 82 cents. This is 100% profit. You have no upline. There's no CEO, there's no founder that's taken their cut. This is your effort, is your earnings. And we talk about it all the time, and you've probably heard us talk about it. Oops, we dropped our ball off the porch. Hang on. We talk about the 2-hour workday. Drop me the number 2 in the comments if you guys have heard us talk about that. As if that's not good enough, you guys, like 2 hours is pretty darn possible for most people, but you can split that up. You can do that in the pockets of whatever your life looks like. Like for me, I'm a busy mom. I do 10 minutes in the school pickup line. I do 10 minutes while I'm washing dishes. I listen to our training. I do 45 minutes while the baby's taking a nap. So you get to plug that into the pockets of your life however you want. And once you're done with that, the business continues to work for you. And Bethany's going to talk about this piece because this is one of my favorite pieces. But this is what makes it possible so that when you're literally living your life, right? Like I'm taking a nap with my baby, I've had $900 come in. I've been at brunch with a friend and had $900 come in. Date night with my husband, 900 come in, okay? And Bethany's going to explain that to you because it's something that's one of those words I didn't know what it meant, is automations. And now that I have it, I truly don't know how I could live without that piece. You do the 2 hours of work and then that automation kicks in, and what I call is it does the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so it helps you get those sales. I'm gonna let Bethany chat.
Thanks, Ashley. All right, guys, my name is Bethany. Some of you know me, some of you don't, but that's okay. I'm from Missouri. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4, and I've been a stay-at-home mom for 11 years. And while being a stay-at-home mom is a humongous blessing, and I know that, it doesn't mean it hasn't come with struggles. Being a family of 6 living off one income in today's world, it's hard, okay, guys? And really what pushed me here was our farm. We were struggling, and we've hustled and done stuff on the side. My husband works a blue-collar factory job. I have hustled on the side with the MLMs and the craft business out of my house. I've babysat, I've cleaned. My husband will mow and power wash on the side and do any type of extra jobs. And the more money we had, if we could finally build that savings account up, the less time we had with one another. And that was the last thing that I wanted. I wanted more time with my family, and I wanted time on our farm. So at the end of 2023, when we sold off 80 acres of our farm because of 2 years of a drought, because of inflation, because of it just being really hard to survive in today's world, I felt like a failure. First generation farmers, and we were failing miserably, right? I didn't want to have to worry and stress about what's going to happen to the 40 acres we have left with our home. Are we going to have to sell that off too and uproot our whole family and just, that was going to change our whole lives. I didn't want to be in that position anymore. So after scrolling and watching here for an entire year, watching other people talk about making money online, but ruling myself out because I'm just sitting here in my sweatpants, you guys, with a ball cap on. I'm nobody fancy at all. I'm your really normal, average, hot mess mom, just a small town farm girl. I didn't have some big, huge, fancy degree. All right. And the last thing I wanted, I was a stay-at-home mom for a reason. We chose for me to be a stay-at-home mom because we wanted me to raise our children. I didn't want to live vicariously through text messages and pictures of my kids growing up and missing the first and not being there for the school trips, the school parties, the sick days. My kids were out of school for 2 weeks in February because of snow. I got to be there with them. I didn't have to set an alarm. We spent all that time together. That's exactly why I came here, because I wanted to keep being a stay-at-home mom. The 2-hour workday here that Ashley talked about, that has been the biggest thing for me that I wanted, was that family. Susan, yes, family is priceless. Like having that time with them, not having to tell them, go away, be quiet, mommy's working. They can do it on my lap. They can be in the background of it, just like Ashley's are right now. That was what I wanted, the true freedom to be able to provide, because I had that guilt that I wasn't. And every time that I did provide, it was taking so much of my time. So to find this in the last, I've been here 14 months, okay? I've doubled our household income, just as much as my husband makes it his full-time job. And the peace of mind that this has given us, you guys, yesterday, we live in Missouri and tornadoes were coming through here, okay? Tornado literally a quarter of a mile from my husband's job, okay? They lost power. He got sent home early. He had only been at work for like 2 hours. We weren't stressed and worried about, is he going to get paid? When is the power going to come back on? Is he going to get to go to work tomorrow? You know why? I had already made $1,800 just this week. That's more than he's going to bring home in 2 weeks from his full-time job. So he came home and he wasn't stressed and worried. And then we didn't have power at home. So it was lunchtime and we're like, what are we going to do? So we went to town and we had lunch together with our daughter, and to have that freedom. We don't always, like, being a family of 6 living off one income, doing those extra things like eating out and stuff are not always something that was in the budget. You had to plan it accordingly, right? And now we have the peace of mind that we can just go and we don't have to worry and stress. And I always say all the time, like, I came here for my family. I came here for that time, for just that peace of mind in this simple life, to be the yes mom and stuff. But I show up every single day right now because of, oh, my cat's going to come visit me. Even your cats can be here with you. Okay? Like, um, because I know I've actually scrolled across Jess. Okay, guys. And she gave me that belief. She gave me that hope that I could do this. She was a mom, stay-at-home mom like me, Christian like me, hot mess like me. And I was like, wow, if she could do this, why can't I? And I'm here and I did it. And I have had other people do it. And it's amazing to see the lives that get changed here, because we step out of our comfort zone a little bit, because we try something new that we're not used to, right? A lot of us didn't grow up in the super digital age, and some of this stuff is newer to us, and it's okay. It's okay to learn something new and try something new. My husband and I were both raised to be hard workers, to be hands-on, and to do stuff to make a buck, right? To work hard to make a buck. And this was way out of that. This was work smarter, not harder type of thing. Having this automations that works for you 24/7. That this week we had a ball game on Tuesday night for one of our kids. Then we went to my parents and they worked on go-karts, right? And then we came home and I got them ready for bed and I laid down to bed. And I picked up my phone and I had made $900. And I hadn't worked since 2 o'clock that afternoon. I did my live while my daughter took her nap, and that was the last thing I had done, and my business was working for me. How many of you want that? Just the freedom for sales to come in while you're living your life on your terms. Those automations, you guys, if you're on here, that means at some point you went to one of us, you wanted information, you put your email in that link. When you do that, that is what we call our freedom machine, all right? You get that email from us. We're not sitting there, oh, Heather sent me an email. She put her email in. Now I got to go send this to her. No, that system, ding, send it right for us. Okay. That system is completely done for you. You just got to set it up. The emails are written. I call them kind of like templates. You're going to go in and customize them a little bit with your lingo and your story, right? And then the funnel, the website, all of that, all the stuff that you've seen from us created for us, and we plugged and played the system, and it runs for us, and it brings these sales in, because that email list, you guys, the newsletters we send to you guys, we always say, like, we love on you there. We give you the information that you want, right? We're not sending it to you because you don't want it. You put your email in there because you wanted it. And it's there whenever you are ready. There's zero pressure or anything like that. We just inform you and give you more information until you feel comfortable and confident in your decision. And I say this all the time, like, I'm not here to waste your time or your money. I want people to know that, oh, yes, this is for me. I can do this. I can do this. Or no, this isn't for me. I don't have 2 hours a day. I don't want to do this part of it. Like, that's just not for me. And that's okay. Sometimes it's not for people. What's really cool about the automations, none of us have heard the word no. We've made thousands and thousands of dollars here. Okay. Zero rejection. Because when somebody scrolls across you and they're interested and then all of a sudden they're not, they scroll to the bottom of an email and they hit unsubscribe and there's no awkward conversation. There's nobody saying no because we don't come here and say, oh, do you want to do this with me? No, we don't. We come here and we share. I say all the time, like, I never feel like I'm selling anything. I come here and I share my story. I come here and I share where we were, where my family was, how I was feeling, what we were going through, and now what this has done for my family. And before, when you start, okay, guys, how many of you are sitting there and you're like, yeah, but what do I talk about in my videos? Because I haven't made any money yet. All of us started there, okay? It took me 28 days to make my first sale. 28 days. Betty, you gotta go. 28 days to make my first sale. So 28 days of making videos and I hadn't made $1. And I didn't say I made $1, but I was talking about what I was learning. I was talking about what this program was going to do for me, the opportunity that it was. It was teaching me how to make $900 in one single day, right? And that happens. And you will get there. Just give yourself that time and that grace because everybody's story here is different. And that really is the biggest thing of like me when I talk to people of like getting them in that right mindset of, can I do this? Can you show up for 28 days and not make a sale? Is that worth it to you? Because you know what? 28 days before I made my first sale, but now it's been 14 months. I didn't give up. And I've had months ranging from $50 to $7,800, right? Because I didn't give up. I can now cover our bills. I can now make more than my husband at his full-time job. Give yourself that time and that grace, okay? There's one more thing I want to talk to you guys about. When I came here, I had zero confidence in myself, okay? I scrolled across Jess. She was full of this energy, and I was just like, wow. Jess, you said on one of your things about like being like Michelle. I was like, man, I want to be like Jess. Like, I just want to have her energy and stuff. I'm a humongous introvert, okay, guys? And I have grown a lot. Being here, showing up every day, posting my videos, doing my lives, now doing these webinars because these two amazing girls like lifted me up, you know, and support me in everything. I've grown and I have so much more confidence in myself than I've ever had in my life. And I don't say that in a cocky way. I say that in like I'm proud of myself. I know what I'm capable of. When you set your mind to it, you know, like you can do it. So it took me 10 months, but you're also going to be taught here, you guys, how to make your own stuff if you want to. Do you guys have passions, desires, hobbies, interests that you really love and you would love to be able to turn that into an income? Right? I got a lot of different ones. I love to crochet. I could teach people how to crochet and make an ebook and teach them all the different crochet stitches and things like that. If maybe you're into health and wellness, you could share that passion with people, right? And turn that into an income. Something that I decided to do, okay, it was about 10 months in, was to make a devotional for moms, okay? A 30-day devotional for moms. It's not finished yet. It's a work in progress, and that's okay. But here it is, okay? Like, these are a few pages from it. My cat is really demanding of my time tonight, you guys. That is possible because I came here and I showed up and I was willing to learn and I was willing to give myself that grace to grow. And I get to help other mamas now in so many other ways. And the skills, the confidence, everything to make that came from here. I expected to come here and learn how to make money. I didn't expect to come here and make amazing friends, to have all the support that I have, to grow in confidence, to feel the way I feel. Honestly, this has been about so much more than money. And when you push that aside and you focus on all the other things, like it's just the most filling thing. A stay-at-home mom that didn't have any friends. Now I have 2 best friends that I can confide in about anything and everything. Collab with business, and to have people that say, you can't compete with me because I want you to win too. That's the type of community that you get to come into. You don't have somebody above you that's pushing you to make sales because they're going to benefit off of you, right? Jess made $900 off me one time. She's still here every single day for me, being my best friend, helping me with business, helping me with life. Like, that's what this is about. You come into this and you see how selfless people are and that they're not just in it for themselves. And that type of a community is such a breath of fresh air and so contagious. So if you love to help people, this is the place for you to be able to help, to be able to inspire, to be able to help other people change their lives and get that time that they want with their families too. All right, Jess, back to you, my friend.
I don't know how I can follow that. You're gonna make me cry. If you guys could see Bethany, Ashley, how long have we been doing this? 4 or 5 months? We've been doing our own webinars. You like had no script. You were like, your story is just, I see the growth in you, like right now. I've seen it before, but I just saw it big time. I'm so proud of you, by the way. Bethany bought for me in my sleep, y'all. How many of you want to make some money while you're sleeping? We have this little like script of how we're supposed to do our webinars because we just want to tell you what we do, what we did, how we're doing it, and what we're doing every day. And we haven't even followed it, but that's okay, right? Put okay in the chat. It's just real life. This is like, this is life. I want to touch really quick on the fact that what you do, like purchase than what you do every day. Because let's face it, we all have a busy life. Do you guys have a busy life? I realize there's something I need to purchase from you, and you're going to teach me how to sell it. Shake your head with me if you agree. I realize I have payment plans. We all have payment plans. We're going to be here to help you promote this product. But when I get my website set up and I got everything ready so it looks just like yours, what's going to happen after that? Do you guys wonder that? Like, what am I going to do every single day that's going to make me money after I get a website? There's my neck pillow I found after Kansas. Now I'm going back to Kansas. I looked for that thing for 3 days. I just found it today. So sorry, it's on the bed. Sidetracked. You buy the course. We teach you how to resell it, what to say, how to make a video. And Ashley's really good at this, but I'm going to have her touch on this in a minute. How do you make a video? What's a content creator? If you guys have ever been on my live and you saw me spout out a really fast video, put that in the comments. I do it really fast. I can't be the only mom who, I can't be the only dad who. That's content creator. Buy the course, you get your website set up. It looks just like ours. How many of you are on here because you saw one of us on TikTok and you gave us your email? Yes? You're going to have the same kind of website. You're going to have the same system, Deborah. Then you're going to make videos that teaches people to put their email in your website. Do you think you could do that? We're going to teach you how to grow your account. We're going to teach you how to be attractive. You have to be discoverable. You can't DM your friends and make money, right? It doesn't work that way. Do you guys agree? You can't randomly just DM people and ask them to buy your product. That was 2005. We don't do that anymore. We're going to teach you how to grow your following, give you the website. We give you a month's worth of emails. Have you guys been getting my emails? Did you put your website in my thing? Jessica's got her hand up. Roxanne, those emails are written for you. I'm going to give you a month's worth of emails. So when you go do a video and Susie puts her email in your address or your website, you're going to email her every day for a month. Same emails that I have, Roxanne, I'm going to give them to you. Last year, from April to December of 2024, the same website that you're going to get made our community $29 million. People that purchased Legacy from April to December, it was $29 million website. You get the same website. Stephanie puts her name on it. Stephanie puts her picture on it. Boom, you guys can go resell it. We'll teach you how to make a video. We teach you how to be attractive. You guys think you could do that? We're going to give you a daily video telling you what to do. We're going to give you Zooms 5 days a week when you need help. And the number one thing you're going to get is somebody to answer the phone when you have a question. Because Ashley, Bethany, and I have all bought other things to try to make money. We got ghosted, we got left in the dirt, and we didn't think we could ever do it. So my promise to you, and this comes from all three of us, is you won't be left on red and ghosted. I can't make you do the work. I can't go to Stephanie's account and make her do videos. But by golly, I can help her make videos, right? I can make videos all day long. That's the easy part. I know Ashley's making spaghetti, but once you purchase the course, you go get your website set up so it looks like ours, and then you go make videos. And we'll teach you how to make videos. And maybe you post on Facebook. How many of you know somebody on Facebook that might benefit from making money online? Put me in the chat. Every single one of us knows somebody that needs to make money. I cannot go to the grocery store without spending at least $100. If I didn't have this now, there's no way I could have done it on the amount of money I made before I started this. So we have payment plans that will let you start this class right now for $56. We give you the website. We give you 30 days worth of emails. You connect it, and then you go start making videos. Ashley is the queen of content creation. I never understood what content creator was. Did you guys? Tell me in the comments. I don't know what a content creator is. I don't know what an influencer is. I needed something to change my life. If you're there right now, put there in the comments. I needed something to change my life. No pressure, she says. No pressure. I didn't want TikTok shop money. I didn't want to sell weight loss products or fingernails anymore. I needed life-changing income. This weekend, I went to Kansas and I got to sit on stage with 6 other people that had earned 6 figures. And then I got to teach the next day to every single one of them. Never in a million years with my Walmart bedspread and my double wide trailer did I think I would be in a room of 115 other people teaching them. I've never in my life spoke to more people than just at church when I'm standing up testifying. She knew the whole time she was going to put me on there. She just didn't tell me until I got there because she knew I would freak out. I'm going back again. I leave on Saturday. She asked me to come back. At that mastermind, I launched my 15th stream of income. And I mean, this, what you see is what you get, right? Ashley and Bethany know me. Like, I just raw and real. No pressure. She said, I didn't know content creation. I was scared of making videos. You guys scared of making videos? If you are, put me. I didn't want to make videos. Ashley's going to teach us how to make a video, but I want you to think of something. How long can you afford to stay where you are? How long can you stay scared? When you know somebody that you see every day that's literally been showing up making this kind of money and they have what you need, I want you to think about it because I couldn't stay there anymore. I couldn't stay there anymore. Right? Ashley, I want you to make some videos for us.
Oh gosh, y'all. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? The biggest thing about content creation is it doesn't matter. Like, don't overthink it, okay? I'm gonna tell you guys something. I've been doing this for a year and a half. As of today, I've made $147,000 and I have never had a video go viral. You don't need to. So the moment that you can get that out of your head, it takes a lot of the stress off, okay? You do not have to sit here at this like picture perfect, like have this prim, proper PowerPoint presentation. No matter who you are, no matter what your life looks like, somebody can relate to that. You could literally grab your tea in a mason jar, sit there and sip on your tea in the sunshine for 7 seconds, record it, put some words on the screen, add a trending sound, and that's a piece of content. Okay. And we're going to teach you what words to put on the screen. I want you guys to know something. My first video that I ever did was about 10 seconds long. I stood there and I folded laundry in my pajamas. Okay. I didn't say a word. I didn't know what to say, but I gave myself some grace because exactly like Jess said, I knew that where I was not where I wanted to be and I needed to do something about it, right? If you are shy, you can create content. If you are an introvert, you can create content. If you stutter, you can create content. And here's the thing. Life is scary, right? Yes. Can we agree? Life is scary. Life is hard. Unless you're somebody, which I doubt you are if you're on here, I doubt you are, but unless you're somebody that got everything handed to them on a silver platter, life has been hard. It has not been easy. There's been times that it's been scary. I'm going to give you a life hack. Are you guys ready? Life hack for a scary life. You get to choose your fear. Do you want the fear in life to be because you're giving yourself some grace to learn a new skill that could change your life and you're scared because you're stepping out of your comfort zone? Or that you're scared because you know that you didn't do a dang thing different this month, so next month is going to look exactly the same. That this year you didn't do anything, so you know you're going to be missing the 5th Christmas. That you know that you have to look at your kid in the face and say, nope, I can't be at that field trip. Nope, put the strawberries back. We got strawberries last week. Okay? You get to choose your fear. Use it. Use it to fuel you. I'm scared. And say that in your content. I can't believe I'm doing this. Okay, you guys, who's shy? Who's an introvert? By the way, I am too. Okay. You guys might not believe me because I'm literally sitting here on a Zoom. I go live every single day. But I'm an introvert, like to the extent that when my husband and I go out to dinner, he opens the door because he's a gentleman to let me walk in first. I will not walk into a room first. I don't want people to look at me. Okay. I like to hide in the corner. I'm perfectly content with that. The reason that I show up on these calls, the reason that I show up on lives is because I know that there's other mamas. I know that there's other kids out there that want their mamas. I know that there's mamas that want to be that mom for their kids. There's other wives that want to take some of that stress. And if I don't show up, I know that they will not relate to that person in a perfectly proper office that is outgoing, doesn't have the same fears. Okay. So your fears, your pains is something that somebody's going to relate to. So if you are shy, own it. Okay. Get on camera and say, I can't believe I'm actually going to do this because I'm really shy. I'm nervous. I'm not outgoing, but I found something that I think is going to change my life. I am ready to have a memorable summer for my children. And I found something that's going to allow me to work from my phone and give my kids that. So I'm trying to put that shyness in the closet for a minute. And I'm coming on here and I'm telling you guys about this. I found something. I'm going to do it in the pockets of my day. And it's teaching people left and right how to have $900 days. If you guys want the info, you want to check it out with me, comment I'm in and I'll send you the info. That's a video. That's a video for somebody that has never made any money, that has made $0. Okay. You guys, my husband was laid off with 2 days notice for the month of February. A year and a half ago, that would have sunk us. We had no backup plan. Stephanie's like, I'm in, right? That's the content. You guys look, right? That's the content that you have to make. Okay. And then you just tell them when they say I'm in, all you do is say, hey, click on the link in my bio, or hey, go to my website. And then, like Bethany talked about, those emails kick in and they do the heavy lifting. And like Jess said, who wants to make money in your sleep? Because then you go and you live your life, right? You go and you live your life, and it does the heavy lifting and converts it to sales. Okay. So my husband was laid off last month. A year ago, that would have truly sunk us. We would have been like defaulted on our rent. Okay. In the month of February, I made $10,100 from my cell phone, and my husband was home. He went on a field trip with my daughter. He was there to pick up my kids after school. My daughter afterwards, he had to go back to work in March. And my daughter's like, wasn't it fun when daddy had the whole year off? She thought it was a year of her life. Like, he wants to be home with our kids. Our kids want him to be home. And just like you guys, to be completely honest, who's got a real good partner in life? My husband is amazing. Okay. He would go and he would work 4, 5, 6 jobs. He would break his back if it meant I could stay home with our kids because I just told him I wanted to. I don't want that. I don't want that stress on him. I want him to be home with our kids. Okay. And there's a way that you can do that. He works 2 jobs, Katie. Yeah. And that's unfortunately the norm because people don't understand this or they didn't know about it. Right. So there's somebody out there right now waiting to relate to you and your story. You guys, my husband started this. He made $1,000 within his first week. He has done content where he doesn't even show his face. He literally takes the phone. He's out there on the tractor, takes a 10-second video out in our hayfield, puts a song on it. Okay. Who washes dishes every day? What if you prop your phone up in the windowsill while you're washing dishes and you record 7 seconds? Okay. I want to show you guys something. Who sits in the school pickup line? Who does laundry? I want to show you guys something. Okay. This is literally a 7-second video. Can you guys see that? It's a bad glare. Hang on. My husband's pushing the grocery cart. Don't overthink your content. Okay. My husband's holding our son for his first haircut because he got to be there with him. Okay. I have a 7-second video here of me washing the dishes. I have a 7-second video of me eating soup for lunch. This is stuff that you have to do anyways. Right. And here's the cool thing. Am I that cringy mom that makes content in the school pickup line? Yep, I am. But is that something I ever thought I would want to do? No, not really. But I'm going to tell you guys something, okay? It gives me the life where I get to be present for my kids. And sometimes that 9-second cringy video, I'll show you one right here, okay? Within 4 hours, this specific video that I did in the school pickup line, literally just sitting in the school pickup line, doing a little cringy little dance, okay, generated me a $900 sale within 4 hours. Can you do that? Is it uncomfortable? Yeah. Is it scary? Yeah. Is it worth it? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, you guys. I want you to think about that. Remember in the beginning, I told you that my goal was to make an extra $600 a month. I'm now, you guys, 2 months into this, I quit my job as a nurse. 6 months into this, I paid off $30,000 worth of credit card debt. I get to be the mom that volunteers at my kids' school. It went from getting to see my kids 20 minutes a day to being a hands-on present mom. Okay, Shelly, you can post your content to whatever social media platforms you want. We mostly use TikTok. We have all made sales also on Facebook, Lemonade, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. There's a lot of options. Okay, I know I'm over here like talking your guys' ear off, but I just want you to know, no matter who you are, what your story is, you don't think someone's going to relate. Someone is literally waiting to hear from you, and you will have the product that can like completely transform their life. It's just a bonus perk that you make money along the way. Okay. You get to be the one that shares this with other people. You get to say it in a way that your customer needs to hear it to be inspired enough to take action. Do you guys have any specific questions? I know where Jess is right. We truly jumped ship on our outline today, but honestly, that's what I love about this.
Makes it fun. You guys have questions, come off mute and feel free to ask them. I'm not gonna keep you all evening. You can ask it in the chat too. Tamara said 2 hours a day. How does that work? So the program, Tamara, has a 2-hour workday schedule. So it teaches you to do content, 3 pieces of content a day, watch a training video every day. It teaches you to do copy and paste ads, which inside of the module, it gives you 200 websites and the words where you copy and paste on those websites, and it drives people back to your website. So that's part of that 2-hour workday. I personally don't do that. I don't have time. Instead of that, I go live because I like to make that connection with people. So the 2-hour workday is that doesn't mean that you have to be sitting at your desk for 2 hours with nobody talking to you. If you've thought that about a 2-hour workday, put yes. Well, if I'm working 8 hours and then I have to pick up the kids and then I have to do laundry and then I have to do dinner, I don't have 2 hours after that. It's not 2 hours at once. Okay. Every day, Michelle posts a 10 or 15-minute video. Can you guys watch that while you're going to work, while you're coming home? Maybe on your lunch break, maybe with ear pods at your desk. Can you guys watch that tiny little video? Yes, Jessica says yes. If there's a Zoom training, can you watch the recording later that day or the next day? Sure. Can you get to work 5 minutes early and put up one of those 7-second videos that Ashley just showed of you sitting in the car during your break? That's right, Katie, pockets of your day. The 2-hour workday for me is I post 2 videos, I go live, my time is spent in Messenger or in my email having conversations with people like Jessica that's been talking to me all day, or Shelly or Roxanne, right? I've talked to all of you today. That's where my time is spent. But when you start, we recommend that you follow how she teaches it and do like 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Like in reality, how many of you could go to your screen analytics right now and would show 1, 2, 3, 4 hours a day? Be honest. Are you scrolling on Reels for hours and hours at a time? How much money are you making? Do you know my husband sits right here in this bathroom and scrolls forever? And I'm like, if you would just use the bathroom without your toilet, it would save half of your life, or without your phone on the toilet, it would save half of your life. And he just rolls his eyes at me. But in reality, are you scrolling on your sweet little minutes at work when you don't have anything to do? How many times a day do you check your phone? Why aren't you making money? Jessica's eyes got real big. Do you know the average person checks their phone 2,817 times a day? Do you know that I average 5 figures a month and I do not check my phone 2,817 times a day because I've been taught to do activities that draw people to my website. So you guys put your email in there and then we make money together. That's what it is. That's a great question. Sorry, I kind of elaborated a little bit.
It's okay. I like that though. I do have a question. Okay. My husband's been listening on this. He said, what exactly is the product? So that is us, right? We are the product. We are selling whatever content we put out, correct?
The Legacy Builder is your product. So when you purchase the Legacy Builder, you get 4 products. You get a $100 course, a $300 course, a $600 course, and a $900 course. They're completely done for you. You don't do anything. You get your website set up, Jessica, so it looks like mine, and then you go make a video and you promote the 1, 3, 6, and 9. So at any given moment, your website has all 4 of those. Hi, husband. At any given moment, your website has all 4 of those courses, just like mine. At any given moment, somebody could buy all 4 of those. You have 4 streams of income with one $900 purchase. Does that make sense? Have you seen those $47 ebooks where they tell you to go make your own electronic product?
I've
No.
tried all different kinds, all different ones on marketing,
we
even
talked
done
about that.
insurance, everything. And that's why I asked, okay, how much is the payments? Because I know you said something about the payments.
Yes.
How much
So
is
the
it just a
$47,
one?
yes, I'll talk about the payments. Those things that you bought that tell you to go make your own product, this is already done for you. The hardest part for me was setting up my website. I don't know if there's other people on here that's the same thing. The hardest part for me was setting up my website, but I did it 15 months ago. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are in my funnels and my emails. That was set up months ago. It just, it works automatically. Just like Temu and Shein. You guys get, or Amazon Prime, you get those emails from Amazon. You have the same system that's free. Okay, so you go make videos, Jessica. You and husband make a video. Has your husband seen my husband on my TikTok?
No, he doesn't do a lot of TikTok. He does more Twitter. I'm the TikTok one.
Will you show him when we're done? Will you show him some of my videos with my husband?
Yes, I will.
Okay. So when you, inside of our community, we have people that you can pay to do your entire website for free. Or not for free, for a fee. You have a Zoom you can get on for free, or you can pay them and they set it up for you and you never touch it again. So that's what I did. I paid the fee. I had tech. I got on a Zoom with them. They set me up and I haven't touched it in 15 months. Okay. I'm not techie. But the payment plans, we all have different ones. I have Affirm, Afterpay, and Klarna. My Affirm will let you go all the way down to $56 a month. So yeah.
And how many months? So the legacy it's $900, right?
One time. Yep.
Okay, so and over the course of the time, it'd be $56 up until that 900 is done, correct?
Yeah, I think Affirm will let you do 56 for 18 months.
Okay,
So I didn't quite hear what the product is actually.
it's the legacy. Okay, so can you explain the product again? He didn't quite hear that.
Okay, the product is the course. That's okay. The $100. So when you purchase Legacy, you get a $900 course. Like if Jessica purchases Legacy and she does it on a payment plan with Affirm for $56, okay? You pay $56 today. You get four courses, a 100, a 300, a 600, and a 900. So I want you to show him my website because you're going to have the same kind of website.
Yes.
And you'll have all four of those courses on there, completely done, hundreds of training modules in them. And then you get the master resale rights to them. You get to go resell them. So she could get her website set up like me. She could go make a TikTok video. Somebody could buy that from her and you could make that. You make 100% profit. I don't make
So
money.
the courses actually teach you how to do at home business at
Yeah,
home.
Digital marketing.
Yeah, it
So-
teaches you how to grow your social media.
So that's
or-
what you're selling is how to get in touch with people to make money from home.
The course is
Correct.
essentially, I think of it like this. You're selling a program, you're selling a live interactive program, which is actually education. This
Yeah.
particular program teaches people how to create content, how to market, how to promote, and how to have multiple different like reoccurring income streams from social media. Some people buy this course with the sole intention of just buy it to sell it. Some people buy this because they already have a product. Like I've sold this to a thrift store, a cleaning company, multiple realtors, a massage therapist that has bought this from me because they just need to learn how to market better. So this teaches you how to market. And if you're someone that doesn't have a product to sell, you get to sell this and make 100% profit. So you're the one that
Right.
grants access to the education.
So you're actually making money off of like TikTok content.
Yeah.
TikTok does not pay us, no. So you will make money when you sell the program. You'll make 100% profit.
Okay. But you're teaching people how to make profit off of social media,
Correct.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. But the actual moneymaker, the actual product that pays is for you to teach people how to do that and get them enrolled in the course. Correct?
Right. But the course is done to where like if you purchase today, I would plug you into those videos that are already done and you would go do that. And then when you got in a hiccup or you got somewhere you didn't understand, then you would come and ask me what to do. So
Right.
like the course is literally bite-sized videos. Most of them are less than 10 minutes and you just do them in order. And then
Okay.
there's also inside of it, you get two platforms. I don't know your husband's name. What's your name?
Paul.
You get two platforms. So you get your course in like an internet browser, and then you get in a community called the School, SKOOL. And that's where you have a daily video, you have live Zooms in there, and all the recordings from every Zoom we've ever done is in there. So you get two platforms.
Okay.
Does that
So
make-
it's double help. Yes.
oh my gosh.
I've talked to him about this before and then I backed out of it. Like I told you, it's been something that I've been arguing with God on doing. And I just finally, I said today, I listened to her whole live this morning. It was an hour and 15 minutes long and I didn't leave. And I knew this is something that I needed to be on.
I love that.
Can we- right.
No, because it touches me.
You guys, I
love
want
it.
to tell you something. That when I told my husband about this, he straight up laughed. He was like, Ashley, what? You're going to do this? This sounds crazy. This has to be a scam. This sounds too good to be true. And then he came back and he's like, you know what? I believe in you. We've done a lot of really silly stuff with our money. We've gone to the casino. We used to drink. We're sober now, but we've done some silly stuff with our money that has benefited our life zero. So he's like, if you believe in this, I believe in you, do it. And you guys, here I am, $147,000 later to tell you, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I saw Shelly. Shelly said, question for Ashley. What can I help you with? Ashley is an introvert. Ashley is an introvert. Shelly, you can unmute your microphone and ask.
Yeah, I just have a question. So so I did post, like I've been in this for a little while, but I did some posts on TikTok. That's what I was asking when you posted. And, which was great. I had tons of views and all, but all of my responses were just, I guess it talks about algorithm. And I think I got really frustrated because my algorithm was just people like, just wasn't, it just was very, I wouldn't say negative, but just, oh, what a nice video, just all this lots, oh, such a nice video. And just like, it was just, and I was just sharing like following the platform that from Michelle's, like from the program. And I just I felt really discouraged. Like it was just always my comments are, oh, what a beautiful smile, or just all these comments. Like I just didn't know like how it wasn't going into the algorithm, or I don't know much about TikTok because it was my first time ever doing it. But I just felt like I wasn't building an algorithm. So that's why I was asking you about your posting, like your 7 second. Are you building an algorithm by your 7 second posts? Like I didn't understand how is your videos drawing people in, because I felt like mine were just and I just got really discouraged because I just felt like it's all like, oh, what a nice smile, or what a nice, like just these really, like it just wasn't going anywhere. Like I didn't get any people on email lists or anything like that.
So there is some training to do in the algorithm. Here's the thing. You could create perfect content and you could have a perfect product that you're creating your perfect content about. But if you don't know how to get that in front of your perfect audience, I mean this with love, you're wasting your time. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's-
that's what we don't want to see. So that's what we help you with. If you're already doing this, get back. If you got from one of us, get with one of us, because we all offer extra coaching on this. There's a lot of different ways that you can work on this algorithm. This is not so much like a training call. This is like an opportunity call where we want people to see this and be able to ask questions, but do reach out for some extra coaching, because that is all fixable and figure outable. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I just stopped. I thought this is just going nowhere. So I literally have just stopped completely, because I just felt like it just felt so, discouraged. Like I just didn't know. And that's probably what you're saying.
Kelly, I want to
Yes.
interrupt you. When you get discouraged like that and you stop, that only makes it worse.
Really?
Right. So did you purchase from me?
No, I purchased like a long time ago from a friend
So
here in Canada.
that like you can message the person that you purchased from, or even search in the community, low views, how to get better algorithm and stuff like that. And that's something that we can talk about later. Okay.
Okay.
Because this is and I want to help you, but
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say like what is
Okay.
that what you guys do? You just keep going?
oh, I hit a button. I think I muted her. I'm sorry.
You just, Shelly, you need to create content that speaks to your audience. And if you're creating content and it's not getting the results, it's because you're not clear on what your message is. Okay. And that's what we help you dial in on. And so it's just, that's why Bethany said, right, you have to stay consistent. You have to be willing to be consistent. I've been doing this for 1.5 years, right? I've never had a video go viral. I still will have a video that gets 200 views and 0 comments. Okay. What if I quit?
Right.
That'd be pretty silly. So just do not give up. Reach out for help. There's so many people in the community, all of us included, that do that extra coaching. Just make sure it's in the right place. Okay. We want to make sure we get questions answered for people that have questions about getting started.
Definitely. Did anybody else have any questions?
I do.
Okay.
So when you talk about you have 15 streams now, like what
Yes.
is that? What does that look like? Like I know that you said that there's 1, 3, 6, 9, and that's
do
a stream
I do TikTok audits, I do Facebook classes, I do mastermind classes. I'm an affiliate for 5 or 6 other things, 3 or 4 other things. I have it all wrote down, but I learned it all because
Okay.
I bought Legacy one time, you
Okay.
know?
So just
So
more side hustles, right?
it's all because I bought Legacy. Every stream of
There's
income
more
I
side
learned.
hustles that you,
Huh?
okay. I mean,
Right.
all from buying the
Right,
course, you
like
learned
that's where I
how to
learned it. Yes.
market. And so you're marketing through all these different
Right.
channels. Okay. That's just, I just
This
wanted to clear that up.
program will teach you how to create your own digital products, like Bethany said. So if there's something like that you're passionate about, I live in Oregon. Oregon is a beautiful place. It's full of a lot of like really hidden gems. I was on a live and there was another girl from Oregon. She's like, I would love to make like a hiking guide. And I was like, you know what? You could totally create a hiking guide and have like your top 10 favorite Oregon hidden waterfalls and then list them in like ranks of like novice to extreme, beginner, you know, whatever. And you could figure out how to market that because that's what this program literally will teach you how to market anything. And market that and sell it for $7. There's a mom that created a potty training guide, cookbooks, coloring books, Bethany's devotional. There's somebody, I did a content audit for a girl the other day and she created her own mindset program. So the sky's the limits. My husband, he's a veteran and he loves service dogs. He wants to create some sort of a training guide for service dogs. Do you know the market for that? Do you know how to like sell and advertise and market that? I sure as heck wouldn't have before this. Now, I don't even know anything about what it feels like to be a veteran or what it feels like to need a service dog, but I know how to market to the people that need that solution. Okay, this will teach you how to market literally whatever your product is. If you don't have a product, use this because people are looking for this.
Right. And Ashley says this all the time. There's 2 kinds of you in here. It's been an hour, so don't leave. I want to help you one more thing. Give me 5 more minutes. You either have a product and you don't know how to market it, or you don't have a product, you just need to make money online. Tell me which one. Are you 1 or 2? I'm a number 2. I didn't have a product. I just needed to make money.
Number 2.
I just needed to make money online. So this will go hand in hand. Once I came here not having any idea, Anthony, how to make money online, I was selling weight loss products and DMing every friend I had on Facebook. And I live in a small town and these people would be like, oh my gosh, there comes Jessica at the grocery store. And this, you know, I bought the Legacy one time. I got 4 courses. They told me what to do every day. I plugged in and I made $10,000 in my first 2 months. Crazy. But not everybody does that. My sister Amanda made 0. She didn't make her investment back for 2 months. So, you know, some people are better on camera. Some people have a bigger following. Some people have to build it, you know, and if you hear me on live, you hear me talk about that all the time. Now that I'm in here, I realize that social media marketing is a skill that you have to learn. Do you guys know that they are now starting to give a college level class on digital marketing and you can send your children to school on how to do digital marketing? And the cheapest one is almost $6,000 a year. And you can do, Michelle made $6 million in 2.5 years. She teaches us every day. She gives us a video or a Zoom every day. And you don't have to pay for any training. You pay for the course one time, you get daily training every day. I was just at her house in Kansas. She is the most sweetest, down to earth person I've ever met. She's amazing. She poured like every day, pours into us. Do you guys have any more questions? Because I want to talk about payment plans real quick, and then I'm going to let you go. I'm not keeping you all evening. Anybody?
That was the question I had
on Facebook.
What is it?
That was the question I had, was the payment plan.
Oh, hey, Tammy. I seen you just come in. Oh, yeah. Somebody's hand was raised, but I forget. Where did it go?
That was me, Rain. Hi.
Oh, there you are, girl.
Hi, how you doing? I just want to say y'all are so awesome. So thank you for just being, authentic. I'm authentic online. I'm learning to just be myself. I'm learning that I'm getting like traction, maybe 2 or 3, but I want to up it. So that's really my question. How do I get more people to come into my, into my funnel and
into your funnel?
Yeah.
There's lots of different ways. And I feel like maybe that's something that we can talk about later since we've been on an hour and this is like a webinar, not a training call. But for me, going live and being consistent and showing up every day, that's how I've grown my following. Never like every day. I'll show up every day. How many of you is anybody here that's watched me for more than a few days, few weeks, months? Like every day. Every day. Deborah says yes. Every day. Show up every single day.
Okay.
And post on Facebook. Do you post on Facebook?
No, not a
Do
lot.
it. Do it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love it. Okay, let's talk payment plans. If you guys want to talk payment plans, put show me the money. Because bottom line, right? I want to do what you do. I like you. You smelled your armpits in front of 35 people. You're a real person. Like, I'm going to pick a booger. I seen you laughing at me, Deborah Ann. This is life. Everything. I've lived my entire life on a budget. Have you? I've lived my entire life on a payment plan on a budget. So this is a new life for me, but I still feel like, oh my gosh, it's still scary. Like, I don't know. If you don't come for money and you've been on a budget, I still complain when I pay overpriced. We were at the airport and they had this little thing of coconut water and I wanted it really bad and it was $6. And I said, I'm not paying $6 for that coconut water. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got a giant thing, those refreshers. Have you guys seen those refreshers at Dunkin' Donuts? It was like this big. It was only $5. And my husband just like, listen, it's like you can't take the country out of the girl, but you can take the girl out of the country. Have you guys ever heard that? Roxy's like shaking her head.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Yeah.
I say all that to say I've lived my entire life on a budget, working 3 jobs, never having any money. So before we go any further, this is not a money printing machine. This is not a guarantee of income. There are some people that, like my friend Wendy, made $650,000 in less than a year. She's never even went live, but her editing skills are amazing. And she has a marketing degree and her stuff is spot on. Okay, shake your head if you understand. She's amazing. Bethany went 28 days without a sale. My sister went 2 days or 2 months without a sale. This is a class that will give you and equip you with skills from other people making 6 and 7 figures that will pour into you every day. But like Anthony has to go watch the training. Anthony has to get his website set up. He's got to be the one to make a video. And then when he gets a snag, he's got to go get help. Like there's people on here that are needing a snag, right? They're going to get help from somebody. This is a way for you to make money. So payment plans, right? Payment plans. We all have payment plans. Afterpay, Klarna. I don't know if the other girls have a firm, but I also have a firm. When you purchase on a payment plan, you get immediate access. You don't have to wait. Did you guys wonder about that? Do I have to pay it off before I get it? I get that question all the time. Right now, you can do $58 with Klarna or $56 with a firm, and you're going to get an email, Roxanne, and you're going to get immediate access to everything that I do. You have the same amount of training that I have had that's made me over 300, almost 350 since November of 2023. You get immediate access to everything. So you can start today, $58. Does that sound better than 900? Tell me in the comments if that sounds better doing a payment plan. I don't have $900. You're crazy. When I started this, the biggest course was $600 and I had to call my credit card company and up it. I had to call Amazon and be like, hey, my Chase card, can you up my limit? Because I didn't have even $600 to do it back then. You get immediate access. And in April, we started a class April 1st. Today's the 3rd, and we're going to teach you how to make $10,000 a month. What would you guys do with $10,000 a month? Put that in the chat. Your life would change, right? Your life would change. Not everybody will do that. Some will, some don't.
Pay off a third of my debt.
There you go. I love it. 2 weeks paycheck. I mean, it's insane.
Pay off debt to get us back.
We're all in debt. I feel like most everybody is in debt because it's very hard to live without a credit card right now. It is very hard to live without some kind of way to get what you need. Yes. I look, pay off debts. Okay. So somebody here invited you, whether it was me, Ashley, Bethany, or other people, we all have a website and email, correct? If I invited you, message me because I want to help you get started tonight. I don't want you to wait.
Some girl in the holler. I don't know.
Girl in the holler. I mean, Anthony, do you know that expression has made me multiple 6 figures? That expression.
It's awesome. It's perfect. You were just you.
And at the mastermind this weekend, we literally sat down with people and helped them craft that message because so many people think they need to tell about the course, tell all the things that it offers. But in reality, you just need to go out there and be emotional and tell your story because somebody out there needs your story, right? Somebody needs to hear what you have to say. Somebody's going to relate to Anthony that would never relate to me, right? And they're going to want to buy from you because they relate to you. I say this all the time. I didn't want more work. I can't work. I don't live in the city. I can't get a second job. I needed a way to make money. And this is a way to make money from home. I needed a better life. Right?
Jessica,
Yes.
can you hear me? When I
Yes.
went in to join and I didn't see it just did give me an option for like the Afterpay or the
It's a
Lima or
lime
whatever.
green button. It's a lime green button, Miss Tammy. I can send you a screenshot of what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. On my website, I have 2 pinks and a lime green. The lime green button is the payment plan.
Okay.
So try that, and I can send it to you when we get done.
Okay.
Do you guys have any more
Thank-
questions? That's a good question.
I sent you a message on Facebook.
Okay, honey. I love it. I want to leave you with. You have a question? Sorry, Roxanne. I was gonna.
No, you're good. I was gonna say I can't use Affirm because that's what the last program thing I got, and I'm still paying on it now.
Fingers.
So I have to use something else for the payment plan.
Okay,
And
I have
then-
Klarna and
Okay.
Klarna. You use Klarna?
Do you know if that likes DATQ Credit Union? Because that's another issue too, is I have DATQ Credit Union for my main bank, and a lot of things don't like that.
I honestly have no idea.
Okay.
I do know that if you try the payment plan, you have to use a debit card. You can't use a credit card for them to take it out of your bank account.
Yeah, and it's a debit card, but Affirm didn't like it. I had to get a whole new card, everything from another bank.
I have seen it deny people, like, so it's March 25. Maybe your
Mhm.
card expires in September or October. I have seen them deny people because their card expired too close to when they applied.
I think it expires 2027, and it still didn't like me.
I have secret payment plans. If you try something on my
Okay.
website that doesn't work, send me a message. I will see what we can
Okay.
do. So does
Okay.
I love it. So really quick before we go, anybody else have any more questions? Good questions. I love it. Listen, this is what it's like. I do these kind of calls every month, twice, 2 or 3 times a month. So does Ashley and so does Bethany. There's 50,000 people in our community, and sometimes you're a needle in a haystack. So we take you privately and we do lots of coaching calls. I have a community. Bethany and Ashley have coaching that they do. The one thing I want to leave you with, if you like seeing me now, seeing in real life, you could talk to me. You've been seeing me on TikTok. I'm just myself. I haven't been anything different. How long can you afford to stay where you are? How long can you watch me or Bethany or Ashley or Katie, or how long can you watch somebody else make money online and not want that, knowing what we have at your fingertips? I want you to think about that. How long can you afford to stay where you are?
I'm not waiting any longer.
That's right. Today's her day, she says. All right. All right. I want to talk to you guys this evening before midnight. Okay. So I can help you get started.
Okay.
Bye, Lai. See you soon.
All righty.